Oh, sharing is a nice way of giving things to other people.
Barney's got a point. Not only is sharing important for kids, sharing can revolutionize the way that supply chains function. The sharing economy is an emergent industry that is revisioning the way that supply chains are managed. In the sharing economy, a resource owned by an individual is collectively shared with a group of users through a third-party organization. Uber and Airbnb are two common examples. In these companies, resources are owned by individuals who are paid to provide services to consumers. The sharing economy provides many benefits to supply chain management, whereas in a traditional supply chain, overhead costs can be enormous thanks to the high cost of holding inventory. In the sharing economy, overhead costs are minimized since there is no inventory. The product and demand are typically services, and since services are provided by independent contractors, there is never any inventory, and thus, never any inventory holding costs. In addition, fixed costs are lowered since supply is not centralized to a single warehouse or to a few distribution centers or retail stores, but rather can be anywhere that a third-party service provider is located. The company, such as Uber, does not have to pay and maintain facilities to store resources, as the resources are owned and maintained by the contractors. Another benefit that the sharing economy has over typical supply chains is that it can easily match supply with demand. Since the service providers are not company employees, they are not paid during their downtime. This way, many providers are always available but are not always on the clock as they would be in a typical service company. For example, while a barber is paid during a set work time even when not cutting someone's hair, an Uber driver is not on the schedule and is only paid when actually providing the service. This is because workers are not solely employed by the company, and Uber driver likely has another job. The results of this is that there can be a large number of service providers available to meet demand, but not at all are always in service. Thus, the demand is more easily met during both peak and slow times. Despite these great benefits, the sharing economy has many challenges. Perhaps the largest is in the area of quality and safety assurance. Since workers are not employees of the company, they haven't gone through as extensive a background check as if they were. Instead, companies rely heavily on user reviews to maintain quality. If an Uber driver receives low ratings, he or she is unlikely to get more customers. However, this system may not always work, and companies currently do not have clear standards on quality and safety. Who knows who that Uber driver really is? The biggest example of this issue was when Jason Dalton, an Uber driver with an average rating of 4.73 stars out of 5, committed a series of 6 murders between picking passengers up. The sharing economy is a great way to save money and better utilize resources. It provides better access to services and helps match supply and demand, but it is not without its faults. Quality assurance continues to be a large issue and must be further investigated. But for now, in the words of Barney, sharing is a nice way to give your stuff to other people and to make some money off of it too.
It's not so tough to share your stuff. It's not so tough to share your stuff.
It's not so tough to share your stuff with a friend.